Professor Ayanjit Sen, Bangladesh expert and chief advisor, Red Lantern Analytica, joins me for a detailed discussion on what's happening on the ground, how does it impact India. Professor Sen, the fact that there's an extradition treaty between India and Bangladesh, how will that impact? There's a caveat on political leaders that does that apply? Should India really be considering Bangladesh's request?
Thank you, Geeta. See, there are a lot of, it's not as easy as a kind of an advisor coming on television and just saying over there that we want Hasina back. Because there are a lot of procedures. First of all, the Bangladesh interim government, so to say that, because remember, it's an unconstitutional regime. And first of all, this kind of an unconstitutional regime cannot ask for extradition under the international laws. And even if it does, it has to send all details, evidences to India, and then India examines it, and then probably a court case is filed in India, and then lawyers from all sides are represented. So evidences are examined. It's a long process. It's not that as easy as it seems for the Yunus administration, because it has been just trying to play to the gallery at the moment. It's what happened today in the ICT was nothing but just like a cricket match where the batsman, bowler, umpires, fielders, it's all on the same team. So it's just like a got-up game.
Okay, then let's zoom out a little. Let's talk about the fact that how does it help India to have, does India risk a lot to have Sheikh Hasina in India, or more so to ensure that for a future of Awami League in Bangladesh, India should continue pursuing the road of restoration of Awami League as a political party, because there's no other option for India and Bangladesh?
Well, from a geopolitical perspective, for India, Bangladesh is not just a neighbor, but strategically a very important country. From that perspective, if we see, then one thing is very important, that we need to be with whom we were right from the word go in 1971. That's the Awami League party. And from that perspective, I think there's very little chance that India will give back Hasina to Bangladesh. And under the legal terms and conditions that are existing right now in the international stage, it's next to impossible. And we have seen how the last 14 months have gone as far as the relationship between India and Bangladesh has gone, and it's not at their best at the moment. And it's just not having an extradition treaty in place. But at the same time, political offenses and lack of government faith, there are several factors. So it's not that easy to give Hasina back to Bangladesh.
Absolutely, exactly the point. And you might want to weigh in on what happened in that verdict announcement that was made today, wherein the Pakistani army was hailed as a glorious army. That clearly shows the allegiance that this administration and Dhaka now holds Pakistan in very high regard. Against Mukti Bahini, because, they said Sheikh Mujibur Rahman created Mukti Bahini against the very glorious Pakistan army.
That's very right, because one thing I think substantiates the entire thing. First thing is that this order, when it was pronounced today, an hour before, from then onwards, it was publicly broadcast not just in Bangladesh, but in certain places in Pakistan, in Lahore and Karachi. So that tells you the story as to where and how the relationship between the current regime of Bangladesh and the Pakistani government is going, because visa is free, and from all perspectives, they're pushing in terrorists, including two major groups, two major terrorist organizations, which are right now in Bangladesh as we speak, along with the different Bangladeshi outfits as well. So that clearly says that it's kind of becoming a terror hotbed, not just from our northern side, but also on our eastern side as well.
Right. Professor Ayanjit Sen, thank you so much for joining us. Do keep joining us on this show to share your perspective. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Now,